Hey, welcome back. I'm Mark Chase, and this is Chase Your Taste. Hey, before we get started, if you hadn't already done so, push that little subscribe button down there at the bottom. That little bell lets you know when I post one of these videos. And if you like this video, hey, give me a thumbs up. Hey, today we're going to make some salsa. That's right, homemade salsa. So what I've got today for our salsa is I've got some Roma tomatoes. I got some cilantro, some cilantro, some onion. Now I'm going to put in a bell pepper. You don't have to do this. Most recipes don't call for it, but I'm going to put in a bell pepper. I got some tomatillo tomatoes. And when you buy them, they come, sometimes they look like this. Just peel this little leaf stuff off of here. Just like this. Break that off. And then wash them up. I got some jalapenos, some serranos, some garlic, salt, and pepper. That's all we need. So what do you say we get this together? And I'll start showing you how we're going to do our salsa. Okay, so I've cleaned our tomatoes. Now I use a Roma tomato because they're meatier. If you want to use a different tomato, that's fine. So what we're going to do is we're going to put these tomatoes in some boiling water, and we're only looking to blanch these. So we're just going to put them in here just for a minute, and then we're going to put them into a cold or an ice bath. So we just got those, and we're not looking to cook these. We just want to get these skins to come off. So these are already starting to break loose. So we're going to turn our fire off. I'm going to dig these out. And if you let the kids help you, like you do this part, we don't want the kids getting hurt. So the reason why we're going to put it in an ice bath is because it stops the cooking process. Alright, see how that skin's starting to pull loose? Alright, so we're going to put this over in a cold bath. Alright, so we're just going to put this down in here. And we're just going to let these set in here. And I may have to go get me some more tomatoes. We're just going to let these set in here, and like I said, this is just to stop the cooking process. So why don't we say we go over here and start cutting up all of our here we go again, all of our other vegetables. So we're going to start cutting up our vegetables. Get our knife sharpened up. Now, I know this ain't how you're supposed to sharpen this stuff. That's how I do it. I have a nice sharp knife. We'll cut into our, let's get us a garbage bowl. Alright, we got us a garbage bowl. So I'm going to use one whole onion. If you don't like as much onions as I do, leave the onions out. Now, I am going to use, you can cut these by hand if you want, but I'm going to use what they call a Vidalia chopper. I started using it back when I was up at Fort Dix, up in New Jersey, when I was doing chili cook-offs and salsa cook-offs, or cook-off salsa competition. Alright, so like I said, I'm going to use my Vidalia chopper. Now you can get these things off of Amazon. The reason why I use the Vidalia chopper is because it gets everything a uniform pieces, and I like the smaller pieces. And when you're doing competition stuff, it just looks better. And I like my salsa chunky. If you don't want chunky salsa, you can put it in a food processor by all means. But I like it this way. Just put that in there and put that down on top of that. Like I said, it makes everything the same size. And my dogs don't like this. When they start hearing me, even when I break it out, they start running for a place to hide, or they want to go outside. Make sure it doesn't take any time at all, that pops right off there. And like I said, see, it cuts everything to a uniform size. We're just going to dump that into our pan. It's all right to leave a little in there. And then we're going to move on to our bell pepper. Like I said, if you want to leave this part out, that's fine. I think it gives it a little extra taste to it. So we're just going to cut this inside out. Just run your knife down through there and cut that membrane out of there, and then seeds. We don't want the seeds in there. Just like that. Throw that off into our garbage deal there. And we're going to run that through our Vidalia chopper. It's just a lot faster also with this Vidalia chopper. You can go through onions and stuff like that, so we're just going to pop that down inside here. And you know, I'm using a yellow onion. I mean, not a yellow onion, a yellow pepper. You can use green peppers. I just want a little extra color into my salsa. So next thing we're going to do, we're going to put in some jalapenos. Now the jalapenos, I'm going to take the membrane and the seeds out. But the serranos, I'm going to leave them whole. No, not whole, but I'm going to chop them up. But I'm going to leave the membranes and stuff. I'm going to make a mild salsa, and then I'm going to make a little spicier salsa. So we're going to cut the tops off, cut them down the middle. Now I will be cleaning these over at the sink. And what I will do is I'm going to use a spoon. Just going to use a regular spoon. Now I'm going to take it over to the water, turn the water on, and then I'm just going to scrape the insides out. You know, pretty much like this right here. Just like that. And we can do that here. And just take your spoon, scrape that out, just like that. You know, all that membrane and seeds out, because that's where most of your heat's at. And then once you're done, wash your hands off real good. Put some soap and some water, just like that. Pull that off in there like that, and we're going to wash these up. Be right back. Got our jalapenos done up. Now we're going to take, like I said, I'm going to leave the membrane and the seeds in this because I want it a little hotter. And I haven't given how much of what I'm putting in there. I will leave the recipe down in the description for my salsa. And depending on how hot you want your salsa, it depends. That'll dictate what type of peppers you use. I'm using serranos. If you want them hotter, get some hotter peppers, put them in there. Okay, so we have that. We're going to set these aside. Like I said, this is going to go in a different batch. And then we're going to go ahead and do our jalapenos. Like that. Now I like spicy salsa. but I don't like it so spicy that you can't enjoy the flavor of the salsa. Some people think you just got to make it super hot where you just sweating bullets. I mean, if that's what you like, then by all means, please do that. But I like to enjoy the flavor of what I'm eating. So, I'm telling you, this Vidalia chopper is just awesome. Okay, so there's our jalapeno. I'm gonna dump those in there. All right. So now we're on to our tomatoes. All right, so we got our tomatoes out of the water bath. So we're going to take our tomatillas, cut the tops off, set them aside. Now you don't have to, most of your recipes don't call for tomatillas, but I like the tomatillas. They just, I mean, it adds more flavor to your salsa. Now, if you want to can these, you can can them. That'll be a whole nother video. So we're going to take our tomatillas. We're going to do the same thing with them. Put them in there. Like that. We'll take these, dump these in our pan. And now we're ready to do our tomatoes. Now we're going to take our tomatoes, and by blanching them, see how the skin just comes right off there? So we're just going to peel these. Now, I mean, if you don't want to leave the skins on, you can leave the skins on. And then once we do that, then we're going to cut the top off. We're going to cut it down the middle. And see all those seeds and everything? I don't want those seeds in there, so we're going to dig those out, because all that's going to, I'm making a mess. So just get in there, you know, get a lot of that seeds and stuff out of there, all that juice. Some of y'all, if you want the juices in there, then, you know, leave it in there. So what I'm after is just the meaty part of the Roma tomato. That's all I want. There's going to be enough juice in there when you're done anyway. So just reach in there with your thumb, push in there. That's just meat. All right, and then we'll put that in there. And I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of these peeled and the seeds and everything out of it. You can even do these. You don't have to blanch them. You can leave the seeds, the skins on them if you want to do that. I've done that. Go in there. Get your thumb, put that, got it in there. Get that open. And get all that juice out of it. I'm looking for a chunky salsa, not a real runny salsa. Get that out of there. Alright, so I'm going to do the rest of these and I'll be right back. Okay, so we got all our tomatoes done. So we're going to use my Vidalia chopper on them. Like I said, it's just so that everything is uniform. It makes it a whole lot. Now, if you want to pop this in a food processor, go ahead. I did that when I first started doing this. but I found that the food processor just tears everything up. And, come on now. And I like everything, you know, like I said, I like mine chunky. If you don't want it chunky, you want it smooth, and put it in a food processor. Dump these in there. Continue to rock and roll. Now, like I said, I like my salsa a little heat to it. If you don't like the heat, like I said, do the jalapenos, cut the seeds and everything out of it, and we need to do that one. Get the seeds out of that one. Yeah, just cut those seeds out, the membranes. If you really like a hot, get you some habaneros. Put some habaneros down in there. But like I said before, I like mine where I can enjoy the flavor. I'm not really all about the heat. I do like the heat, but I don't like that heat where it's overpowers my salsa. I'm the same way with my chili. I like a spicy chili, but I don't like where, you know, you really can't enjoy it. Hey, if you haven't already done so, hey, hit that subscribe button down there. Give me a thumbs up if you're liking this video. If you have any comments, leave that down in the description area. I try to get back to all the comments that I get. Now I will be using my Ninja Chopper for the garlic and the cilantro, so I can get those chopped up. I don't like real big pieces of cilantro. Dump that in our pan, into our bowl. And we just got our tomatoes done. You know, if you have little kids and you want them to help you out, things like jelly choppers are great. I mean, you just put it in there, shut the lid, and chops it up. You know, I encourage you to get kids involved. When I was growing up, Mom made sure that all three of us boys knew how to cook. Her reasoning behind that is that, you know, we're ever bachelors, that you know, we'd know how to cook. And I just took it a little further, and I really enjoyed cooking. So I learned a lot of other stuff. I cooked a little bit different than she did. A lot of stuff I still do the same that she does. But all right, so we got all our tomatoes done. Put that in the sink. All right, so we got our garlic here. We're going to peel our garlic. I'm just going to chop it down inside my food processor. Just take and smash it. It just peels right. Peeling that skin just comes right off. That off. Now you can put as much garlic in this as you want. I'm using what, 2, 4, 6, 7 cloves of garlic. I got a lot of salsa there. smash it and this peels right off. Drop it right down inside there. Alright. Put it over here in this trash. Over here. Alright, then we got our cilantro. I've got just one bunch. I don't know how much it is. I just use a bunch of one full bunch. I've got a lot of these getting the bottom stems off. Leave them on if you want. And then what we'll do is we'll just do a rubbing. Cut it like half. Stick it down inside this Ninja. If you don't like cilantro, leave it out. If you don't like as much, don't use as much. All right, then we're just going to grind it up. I made it. Here we go. Bottom six, chopping up our garlic and our cilantro at the same time. Alright, makes life a little bit easier. Like I said, if you want to use a food processor, by all means. Looks good. Alright, set this off to the side. I'll just take and dump that inside there like that. Hands. Alright. Just gonna mix all this up together. I wish you could smell this. This smells good. So when we get too mixed up, we're going to add some salt and pepper to it. And salt and pepper this to taste. Pepper to taste, get stirred up. Now that salt in that is going to bring out some juice. Now, you're probably used to salsa that you buy at the store. It's all red. And they just put it in a food processor and just blend it. This is more on the lines of a salsa, on the lines of a pico de mayo. All right, let's get a spoon. That real quick. And some salt. liquid in there, so you're not missing out on any liquid by taking the seeds and the liquid out of the tomatoes. That's good. Alright, so now we're ready to put these in jars. Alright, so I've already got the mild salsa packaged or put in jars, and now I'm going to make some hotter salsa, and I'm going to use serrano. And like I said, I'm not taking the seeds or the membranes out because I want that extra kick. And if you like it even hotter, you can use honey peppers. Shoot, you can even put ghost pepper in here if you want. Just remember, the smaller the pepper, the hotter they are. So, and if you're looking for good peppers with some heat in it, I recommend you go to Morales. It's a Hispanic grocery store. There's one out in Broken Arrow, a couple out around 21st and Garnett area, 21st and 31st and Garnett area. They're all over the place now. That's where I go get my produce for stuff like this, and they're really good on their prices. Alright, so there's our serranos. Habaneros, you can put a habanero in here. Just be careful with those, especially if you're using the ghost peppers. I mean, if you're wanting to just a really, really hot one. Okay, so we got our peppers in there. Just gonna mix this up. And I tried that, and that was really good. We're gonna try this out here in a second. We got those serranos in there. And of course, the longer it sets, the hotter it's gonna get. Oh yeah. Woo. That's got a good kick to it. Yeah. I'm just gonna put a little bit more salt in there. Oh, that'll be good with some chips. All right. So what do you say we put this in a jar? Be right back. Alright, so let's jar this up. And this will keep for a while in the fridge. Now if you want to can it, you can can them. I'll do a video on that here sometime soon. And see what I tell you about the juice? I mean, that's even after taking all the juice that's out of the juice in there. Juice. And this will get even hotter as it sits. Yeah, a little bit more in there. And yes, I have recycled jars. Why throw away good jars, right? I'm probably not the only one out there that use recycled jars. Now the ones I'm gonna take the mild ones out to the people out there at Beauty and the Leash. They're the ones that take care of our dogs, Eva and Shelby. And I told them I'd make them some salsa. They're the ones that like the milder salsa. So take That's them. Smells good too. So like I said earlier, if you try these and you like it, let me know. Give me a thumbs up. I'll leave the recipe down in the comments. Let me know if you like it hotter or milder. I mean, if you want it even milder, you can leave the jalapenos out. Probably take a little bit out of that. Put it in this jar right here. There we go. So what I made quite a bit. It'll get eaten. But I got 3 jars of salsa. Okay, so we got all of our salsa jarred up. Let's just take a little taste out of this one right here. Now, this would be great on some chips or something, but I don't have no chips right now. That's good. I did go get some more tomatoes a while ago before I started canning any. I felt it needed a little more tomatoes because I really didn't measure mine out, but I will. It does have a kick to it. I'll leave a. All right, so we have all our salsa canned up or jarred up. I've got 6 jars, and I made 3 that was mild and 3 that are it's a little hotter than the other one. So let's give it a try. Now I don't have any chips. Notice I'd eat this with a chip, but it's good this way too. So that's good. You can taste the cilantro in it and all the other vegetables in it. This one's got a little bit of a kick to it. If you don't, like I said, if you don't like it real hot, leave the serranos out. If you like it mild with just the jalapenos, that's fine. If you don't want the jalapenos, you can cut the jalapenos back and it'll be even milder. But it really isn't, to me, it really isn't the salsa unless you put that the jalapeno in it. Now, I mentioned this in the past or earlier in this video that I did chili cook-offs up in Fort Dix. I lived there in Fort Dix up in Jersey, and did a couple of chili cook-offs. And with those chili cook-offs, they had a salsa division also. I did get 3rd place in People's Choice Salsa. But hey, give this a try. If you like it, hey, give me a thumbs up and leave some comments down here in the bottom and give it a try. Let me know how you think about it. And hey, don't forget, chase your taste. Enjoy.